What's going on, folks? TJ Lauerman, aka That Sports Gamer here, head of Community 4 out of the Park Developments. We are back here with another Desert Dreaming stream of our Diamondbacks franchise. I don't know what's going on. I've been running around today. Got my Diamondbacks hat on. Got my Phoenix Zoo t-shirt on. Got my Alex to my left.
Yes.
Depending on how you're looking at the screen, I think he's to my left. He's to my left in digital space, but I think right in reality.
Yes, that's true. It would be on the right side of the screen, but on your left shoulder. So.
Yes. Very weird place that we live in nowadays. Alex, how's it going?
Yeah, it's going good. Episode 5 today. We're hoping to get some good progress today on a whole bunch of the simulating. I know, TJ, you have dreams, which go along with our title, for getting up to the first-year player draft.
There's also, let's just say 104% of me that maybe forgot the draft was moved back a month.
Maybe. I will side with that.
Maybe that's possible happened.
Yeah, we haven't even gotten to the draft pool announcement in our game. So let's take it one step at a time and get to the pool announcement first, and then we'll see what we look like.
I think before we even get there, we need to talk about what happened this morning. Alex, tell them all about it. Exactly. Patch 22.3.42.
I was about to say, there was a lot of stuff that happened today.
Just wanted to make sure you know what's going on. New patch out there. Make sure you go get it if you purchased from the OOTP Developments web store. If you're in Steam, automatically updates.
It'll update
Mac
through Steam. Mm-hmm.
You know how the Mac App Store is. So
always about 24 hours behind for the Mac App Store, unfortunately.
On a good day, but good thing Apple didn't do anything today. So it should be good.
That should be good. There are a lot of really cool things that we've added in this patch, by the way, guys. So this is kind of like our fix patch. This is going to be one of our first big, massive patches for fixing a whole bunch of issues and stuff that we had problems with and have had recorded. So if you are having problems with your games, this might fix all your issues.
Let me ask you a question. Does this, I see here we adjusted these player labels for Mac stuff. Now, should that fix everything for everybody running in low resolution mode, or is that only if they were running into that player label thing?
As far as I'm aware, this will do all of the displayed locations of players on the field, which means I don't think you have to put it in low resolution anymore. Okay. But we are still looking into why the Retina screens were having some choppy gameplay for older OSs. I don't think that got fixed yet. Okay. But if you're on Big Sur, which is the fully newest supported OS for Mac, that one's just fine. From what we can tell, that one is just fine.
Excellent. And a whole bunch of other stuff. I will put the link in the chat, so you can go check out the entire change list over there, and you can download it if you require downloading. I think there's a typo in here. Online leagues, but I'm not going to say anything about that. Online leagues. Update your files. Come on. That's what I always say. No reason to not update, right? Yeah,
this is one of those patches where you really don't want to skip this one. This is going to have a lot of bug fixes and a lot of things that people were noticing that were having inconsistencies. These have all been resolved with this new patch. So it's going to be a good patch for a lot of people.
Yeah. I'm excited. You ready to anything else before we dive into this?
No, I think we're good to get right into the D-backs.
I'm asking you. How's everything going? Everything's all right?
Everything's going good.
How's the move? I see it's getting cleaned up behind you. I'm very excited about that.
More and more each day is what it feels like. But then again, we are slow packers and slow unpackers. So it'll probably still have boxes in a couple months. Because that's how we are.
I still got boxes in my attic from when we moved in. Not going to lie. That was damn near a decade ago.
Are those the Christmas decorations and other things that are seasonal?
I think there's stuff like a lot of kitchen stuff, because I think our kitchen in the house is actually smaller than our kitchen was in the apartment. So a lot of big plates that couldn't fit into our stuff. We definitely got plates.
The platters.
Yeah, a lot of that big stuff is still up there.
Yeah, we had to get rid of about 30% of our pots and pans, some of our plates, cups, some silverware, because we had too much.
There's got to be at least one, maybe two coffee makers up there.
Yeah.
We definitely
Yep,
had a little red one. It was cute,
man.
but didn't make a lot of coffee. It was good for like one
Aw.
person. This was before Keurigs were all the rage when we had this.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I think we got a regular coffee pot after that at some point.
Because the fat of the Keurigs went away for a little bit. Everyone went back to doing it all by hand.
This might have still been before Keurigs were big at like home.
Oh, really? Okay.
We probably got it like 12 years ago, 15 years ago. I know I got my Keurig for our, it was our wedding gift from my boss.
Okay.
Or he gave us a Bed Bath & Beyond gift card. Obviously, use that on a Keurig.
Oh, we got those too. So, yeah.
Drops are enabled. So, assuming I set this out of the Park Baseball 22, you should be good to get your drops. You know how all that works.
Yep.
If you don't, exclamation point drops. And now Alex is going to tell me about 32 players that we're going to look at in this draft.
Yeah, so we're going to try to do a condensed version of a short list for the draft. So basically, this episode is going to be all about the first-year player draft coming up in the middle of July, which is a little bit over a month away. I believe it's July 11th that we have that happen.
That is correct.
So we need to be able to kind of start to target some players to make sure we have good scouting accuracy on them when we get to the actual first-year player draft. Because if we go to the...
Oh, well, we got about 10 days before we get to the pool, so I guess we should...
Yeah, so we can automatically go to the draft pool, actually, if you want to, and start looking at the players right now, because it's not going to add anybody to the draft this year.
Yeah, I just want to look at our squad. Look at this. Kevin Ginkel doing great.
Yeah?
8.2 ERA. West. Look at West out here. 18 2/3, 25 Ks, 7 walks. Yeah, West out here doing work.
Still throwing up that the wrong face, Chen, unfortunately.
Yeah, we gotta fix that. Next time I send you the files, I'll let you deal with that. That could be your thing.
Okay. Yeah, I'll worry about that.
What else do we got here? Everybody's pitching, all right. Duplantier, not great.
We've had great bullpen support, and we're still waiting for. Aren't we waiting for a pitcher to come back from AAA? Is this our full squad at this point?
Clippard and Marsh are on rehab assignments right now. Everybody else, I believe,
that's right. So we are expecting Duplantier to be our starting pitcher until we feel comfortable with potentially Martin. There is someone I think in AAA we could also be looking into, but
we do have Nick Nelson down there.
Yeah, that's right. We have King and Nelson down in AAA, as well as Merrill Kelly. That's right. We dropped him down to AAA as well. Somehow forgot all about Kelly. Duplantier.
Kelly was 3-4 with a 5.26 ERA and a 4.81 BAP. That's 3.74 BAPIP in the majors.
Yeah. Kelly was getting hit all over the place. So him and Nelson we took off of our starting rotation for right now.
It's actually not gotten any better for him in 8 innings. He's given up a 4.81 BAPIP in AAA. So.
Great. So,
so
more work for Kelly to be able to get back onto our starting rotation, unfortunately.
Who is Bobby A?
Bobby A is a great prospect of ours, actually.
Out of Cal Poly. Let's go.
Yep. Having his first season in AA. He started him off in A+, I believe. I think he's back in A+ at this point, too. So
he is back in A+.
We added some extra good depth to AAA, which was Nelson and King. So A doesn't have to be forced into AA right now. He needs to develop a little bit more before I probably go with him.
Also, you know what we got to do? We got to do something about this Arizona rookie league.
The AZL league, the rookie one we have?
Yeah, we have 96 players on it.
Yeah, we've got quite a few number of players on there, and this is where we're going to have to do a little bit of roster management. We'll probably do that when you send me the files, because I'll probably I'll look through them and figure out which ones we're just not going to keep.
Yeah, I don't think you guys want to sit around and watch us just release 50 guys.
It's a lot of shortlisting and filtering out players, and then finding people and shortlisting them, and then going through that short list and finding the ones to release and releasing them. It's a long, tedious process, guys. It's tough.
Like, no offense, Michael Stumpo, but you're probably not going to be cut.
I mean, Stumple's not that bad. He could have potential to be a relief pitcher, but he'd have to have some good performances at least in the rookie system. Yeah. He's probably somebody we picked up off of the free agency to try out.
Roman Ruiz? Probably not going to happen, buddy.
Wow.
I'm going to turn you into a coach. Just going to let you know.
Yeah, I don't even know why Ruiz is on the team unless he has the better pitching ability or something. But
or because we have 96 people down there. I was actually watching a YouTube video from someone did a YouTube video. I don't remember who. Let me check the tweets. There was a YouTube video by X24 Rocks. Oh, he sets up his
yes.
He gives his minor league rules and all sorts of stuff.
Yep.
Like he even sets like age ranges and stuff so that they're not.
Yeah. I think I actually helped him do that.
Oh, see, like what? It's like Vukovic. Why is he in the like? I don't want Vukovic down here. Like he's good, right?
Yes, Vukovic is one of our top prospects.
Is he? And he's probably not getting any at bats because there's 94 guys on this team.
Yes,
I'm
I
gonna let you
believe
deal with all
so.
this, and you can probably do something.
Yeah. That's gonna be my job.
Maybe we should do some locking, promotion demotion locking too.
Yeah, that was actually one of the things I wanted to do before we got started, but I didn't have enough time because I wanted to set up all of the minors with official stuff and get it all organized, but kind of ran out of time to be able to do that. So we're running it on the fly this time around instead.
I'm always running on the fly.
Yeah, you kind of are. So I expected that.
Sort by age, release the old guys. Like there's a guy, look, he's got 25. Isn't Garrett Cave supposed to be all right?
Garrett Cave has got some potential. He could either be converted to a relief pitcher, or you can try to force him to be a starter and see if he develops into something better. Like he actually was a top tier prospect for a couple of years.
Yeah, I think these guys just aren't going to get with 96 people in there. We're not going to have any.
Yeah, you have to pick and choose who you're going to be throwing, and then you people up. You get rid of people that don't have a chance. We definitely need to make some decisions about people like Kieri Mela in AAA, Tyler Clippard in AAA, even Stapler. Caleb Smith. There's some people that are borderline quad A players, and they're older, and we need to figure out if we're going to be going with them, or if we want to have somebody younger take a whack at a higher level.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So that's just the minor league management we're going to have to do down the road. I'm willing to give them a little bit more time. I know that the rookie system doesn't start until I don't remember when it starts, but it's supposed to be
it's like July, right? Sometime in
I think they're just about to begin. Yeah. It's like mid-June. Yeah, June 17th.
Yeah, June 17th. Yeah.
Is when they're going to be starting. So right about the time that we probably are going to get up to tonight, we'll be able to actually manage those rosters.
Well, I'm going to go to the draft pool announcement. Sounds good?
Yes. That sounds good. Let's go ahead and do that.
Oh, no, we fell into fourth in the division. Hey, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
So when you're an NL West team, and you're simming, and it shows you the leaderboards, and the NL West is on top.
Yes, I thought we had patched that out. I know there was a noted patch that said that fixed that issue. So I need to get in touch with Matt again and see if that went back and got reverted somehow. Because I know there was a patch note that said that was fixed.
Thank you. Also, when you contact Matt, again, this is stuff we're just talking about on the streams. I've been having some problems with my graphical depth charts. Or not graphical depth charts. My depth charts where the players won't show up green.
Yeah, I know that's been something that we've had for years. I remember OOTP 20 had that same issue where depending upon something to do with either filters or if you click on a certain situation where it suddenly will lose the green highlights on the starters. But then if you keep doing different settings, it comes back. So I've never figured out if it's a certain type of view that causes that, or if it's just like a memory thing where it loses track of who is starting for like a quick second.
Yeah, it's weird. In my KBO league, when I switch, they flash green for a second and then switch back off. Very weird.
Yeah, it's a little bit weird. I'll talk to Matt about that as well.
Thanks, buddy. See, this is why we come. This is why we come to the stream. We talk it out. We have transparency. We get stuff fixed. The next time I come on and say we fixed it.
So TJ, can you fix Ricky?
No.
Can you fix Ricky for us, please?
No.
Talking about stuff to get fixed. Oh my gosh. Hold on. I'm just gonna copy and paste what Ricky's supposed to say. There we go. That way, at least people can get the notification that we are live. Yeah, that's what I thought it was, Mojak as well. Is that it doesn't seem like as if it's exactly one page or one view or a filter that causes the issue. It's almost like as if the game loses track of who is the starter for like a split second, and if you keep going, it's fine. It'll find it again, but it's that momentary point where the game just like can't recall it. The memory like loses location or loses the file of what was holding on to that information. I would love to see what Matt has to say about that, because I think he probably has looked into it a few times.
Let's get him on the stream. Call him up right now. Matt, how's it going? No, we don't have him.
It's just gonna be a tech support stream now. Officially, I'm taking over.
We should do a weekly tech support stream. You got this covered.
I mean, I want to bring back the bugs to betas to build stream, where we talk about our patch notes and what we bring to the game each patch. But we can only do that once we start getting like some kind of a routine for patches, and not just the massive amount of, hey, we're fixing it still. We'll get it to you as soon as possible in a patch each week kind of situation. So yeah, it'll happen. It'll happen. Yeah, I'm not sure why Ricky's not popping in for the notification, but oh well, I've got it in there, so we're good. Discord at least will get the notification, I believe.
This is why I highly recommend, if you haven't already, go over there, hit the follow button, turn your notifications on. Then you don't have to wait for a notification in the Discord. Just saying. Then
you don't miss out on your drops.
Yeah, man. Not like we have a schedule or anything. All right, so we got this draft pool announcement today.
Ooh.
We also have a couple of emails.
Crichton's not doing well.
Voting. Steven Vogt wants to come back.
Yeah, Vogt's probably not coming back.
No lies. Time marches on. And time for him to march on as well.
Oh, he's going to retire instead. Okay.
He will be calling quits at the end of the year. What if I make him a coach?
Look at this gap power. Yet.
Why are we letting him go? Look at this gap power. Crushes righties.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the dude can mash.
And you don't even like him. I don't even get it.
Oh, I've always liked him, and you know that.
All right.
So they went ahead and announced the draft pool. There you go. You guys can see all that stuff right about there. So the top picks, of course, Rocker, Fabian, Leader, Lawler, McLean, House, and I think Watson is considered really good by most people. Those are like the top 7 people.
Well, here's the OSA.
Nice. So we are projected for us to pick up Lawler, which is not a bad pickup, actually.
Well, we have
I mean,
who's our guy? Geraldo Perdomo or something?
I mean, but Perdomo is supposed to be a converted to third base situation. He's got the arm.
Oh, so
his range is.
So I just want to make sure.
Not exactly.
So you also want to draft a third baseman when we're about to convert our other hot prospect to a third baseman. I just want to make sure I got
Perdomo, you. No, I mean, we can do third or short. That's our best option, is to go third or short. Because Perdomo can be third or short as well. So you pair up whoever you draft here. House is a great option for us. McLean's not a bad option either, and Lawler's not a bad option. So right there, you've got 3 people we'd be very happy to land with. Did we not fix the Orioles in our simulation? I know our save started earlier than the patches that came in to fix that.
Yeah, we were this.
We're supposed to be.
We're the 6th pick, I thought.
I thought we're 6th pick. Does it have the Orioles as 28? Yeah, they're supposed to be 5th.
Wow.
All right, so we won't be able to do the draft today because I'm gonna have to fix that. since that was a early release patch problem we had. Because our save was done back on like the very first public released build of OOTP, we do have some of the issues that have been patched out since that time. So so I will have to export the draft order, tweak it to fix it, and then I will re-import it to get ours corrected. So we'll be 6th on that list.
I could have swore it was 6th at some point.
I thought it was 2, but I'm guessing
so
the draft pool
confused.
announcement will refresh that. So even if it was the 6th, or if it was correct before we did the draft pool announcement, the draft pool announcement refreshes and does all the changes. Like you can tell, ours is a little bit different because Lighter and Rocker are both considered the top 3 picks now. In most default games, they are considered very separated. Lighter was not considered very good.
I mean, you did some stuff,
we can go into commissioner mode. The problem is that we would have to change the teams one at a time, and I need to make sure that the rounds afterwards are also reflective of what is corrected for 2021. So
yeah, actually, it shouldn't be a problem for you guys. Actually, this has Jackson Baumeister as the
Baumeister's actually pretty decent. Now that's OSA's ratings, so I wouldn't believe that in all honesty.
Our scouting director not big on these guys. Not big on a lot of these guys.
Pitchers are almost always kind of knocked down a little bit. So yeah, Rocker, Lighter, definitely the top 2 pitching prospects out there. Although Baumeister, if he falls to us, probably in the 2nd round, I would definitely pick him up as a option.
All right. So what do we want to do here? Who do you want to look at? What do you want to?
So let's
tell me some crazy
let's
filter
go
you want to
about.
put on here.
Well, it's not going to be so much of a filter. We're going to basically look up a bunch of players that are on this draft pool list, and we're going to basically shortlist them because I think there's about 30 players we can get away with grabbing. Maybe not all the way through the draft, but at least for most of it. So let me
review list, Alex's dream team list. What is all this garbage? What are you doing here, Alex?
Those were the original drafts, the original short lists we used to kind of help set up the team. And then I also have some people that I think are the people that we should be interested in case they go to free agency or in case we have an option to trade for them. That's our goal.
Putting a lot of work in here. And I appreciate it.
Oh, I love to do this kind of stuff. That's my joy and my hobby.
I prefer to fly by the seat of my pants, but let's do this.
Differences of strategies, TJ. I mean, heck, you did a good job with the White Sox. So, I came on and helped refine all of your work. We went to 2 World Series in 4 years. So,
and then and then won the World
Series. It worked. Yeah, and of course, the first year we decided to just stop caring. They win the entire thing.
Pretty good.
So let's start by going ahead and creating a new short list. If you just right-click on Baumeister, actually.
Oh, this guy. Short list.
We can make a new short list, and I would just call it something like draft short list, or just something to indicate this is the 2021 draft list we want to work with.
I'm gonna call it Alex's possible 21 picks.
He's gonna keep the Alex's theme going.
So
nice.
if it goes bad, I can always just blame it on Alex.
Exactly.
All right, who do we want to go with? Want to add that Baumeister?
So we want to add Baumeister to the list. We will add, of course.
Hey, quick question.
We'll add. Yes.
These little dots on the right. If I add like 3 dots, can I put them all on the list at the same time?
Yes. The dots just indicate that they're high school players.
No, I mean the dot over here.
Oh, yes. You can add multiple players to the short list. So we're going to, of course, do Baumeister, Lighter, and Rocker. Those 3 are going to be easy pickups for us at this point. Gotcha. And you're looking at all pitchers. So let me go ahead and do this. If you see Jaden Hill, he should be halfway down that list. We'll have him added to our listings as well.
Gotcha.
Michael Kirian, who's right below him, is also going to be added to our list. He's actually a relief pitcher option for us. Then we're going to be going down to the 2-star people, because basically all of these 3-star players are going to be gone by about the 2nd round. So we're not going to get any of them. For 2-stars, Kirian actually might go probably 3rd or 4th round if we're actually lucky.
A K? How do you spell this guy's name? Oh, this guy. That is not what I was expecting to be spelled like. Okay. All right, let's add those guys.
Oh, you were still trying to find Michael. Yeah, Michael. So the next person on my list is Tony Bullard, Bullard. And alongside Bullard is supposed to be Sarantola. And they might be alphabetical at this point if they're all going to be along the same line.
Alphabetical anyway.
Bullard, oh, okay.
Let
me do that then.
Tony Bullard.
Bullard. Bullard's going to be one person we're going to be interested in. If he goes in a later round, I'd be interested in him. We're also interested in Caleb Bolden, Bolden.
Did you say a guy after him before?
Yeah, that was a C person. So we'll come back to that guy in a second because we'll go back up and get the rest of the B's and A's on my list, and then we'll wrap them all up together. So Bolden, Bolden. That should be Caleb. I see him on your list there up near the middle of that. Yeah, and then on top of him, we're looking for Austin Becker, Becker.
What about Brendan and Brenton Beck? Did we get them both?
The
Beck boys.
Becks. I don't know if they're that good. I'd have to look into them, unfortunately. We're also looking for
You're not drafting a lot of guys based on just their cool names.
I mean, sure, we could always add them if you wanted to and see if they fall to us.
Like, do I want jersey number 0, Giuseppe Benedetti? Yeah, damn right I do.
Yeah, bet we do.
All right, add these guys. Who else?
All right, we're looking for Allsup, Allsup. One of the weirder last names I've seen.
Tell my buddy Mike that you don't like his last name. Continue.
Oh, no, I'm not saying I don't like. I'm just saying I've never heard of his last name before. All right, then we're going to go back down to the C's because we're looking for Sarantola or Sarantola. Why am I saying the last names? This is totally going to be bad 5 minutes of Alex totally butchering every single last name in the.
You spell them. Eric Sarantola, yeah.
Yep, Eric Sarantola. We're going to also be looking for Kelly Crumpton. Yeah, poor Mike. Gotcha. Kelly Crumpton's on our list. We're also looking for a Luke Ellis, Ellis. Yes, absolutely, Burb. An 80 grade name adds half a star to the potential rating and a warm place in our hearts. Aww.
What if? I'm just throwing this out here.
Yes.
What if I just drafted guys with the last name Elliott for the first 4 rounds?
For the first 4 rounds?
I can get Adam, Austin, Hunter, and Tucker.
And all from the South?
And they're all pitchers.
Good grief.
That's a whole, we got the whole Elliott rotation.
Our future right there, guys. Good grief. On top of Ellis, we're also looking for, we already have Jaden Hill added to our list, so he's not required. Here's a fun one. Joseph Calafut, Kalafut. And you're definitely going to want to add him to the short list and then you're going to want to investigate Calafut yourself because this guy might be the steal of the draft.
Joseph Calafut.
Yeah. So after you go ahead and add him and the rest of those guys to the short list,
Joseph Calafut. Look at this slider.
Take a look at him and then keep digging into him. Keep looking.
This means I'm gonna have to look at the ratings and see that he also hits bombs.
He hits
bombs. Great eye.
This kid is something else.
This could be good.
This kid could be so much fun to see what he develops into, depending upon how we utilize him. Yeah, this could be a fun prospect right about here.
This guy's interesting. I like this.
Yeah, he's interesting. He's very interesting. All right, back to our list. He is, Polish American. So, or American Polish? No, Polish American.
American then Polish. So,
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
depends how you want to say.
All right. We're also looking for Kyrian. I think we already added him to our list, but I thought we did. All right, so then we're looking for a Brian Morrell, Morrell.
What about Luc Laflamme?
Luc Laflamme?
Luc Laflamme. A dope name.
Oh, God. That's a pretty good name, though.
Right.
He's not.
What is it, Morrell?
Out of ASU from Aurora, Colorado. Wow. All
Buddy,
right.
you know this guy. Go give him a call.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Well, I mean, he's probably younger than I am, so that's just going to make me feel old. I'm not calling him.
What'd you say here? Miguel?
So we're looking for Morrill, Brian Morrill, Morrill.
The 21-year-old? The 22-year-old coming out of St. John's?
Switch hitting batter, too, by the way. So
true. He avoids Ks, can turn a double play if you really want him to.
Mm-hmm. He's somebody that we're interested in seeing if he can develop a little bit of hitting potentially. He'd be a later round pick for us when we're like in the 10th round, and we just want somebody who could give us potential, something to come out of nothing, basically. We're also looking for a Darren Nelson, Nelson.
Really cute, Alex, since we're drafting more than like 6 people.
Darren
Nelson, rocking the number 32, my favorite.
Yeah.
I don't know if I added that last. What? I don't even know what I'm doing here.
We're also looking for a Devin Ortiz, Ortiz.
Devin Ortiz.
Is there a certain characteristic I look for in scouting? So what I'm looking for in scouting most of the time is if it's a college player, you get what you see. He's not going to get too much more stuff. The movement and control are pretty much going to be exactly that, what you're seeing at that moment. High school players have much more potential to develop. So especially for high school players, if they're younger, like 18, 19, look for their stuff to go up. Their velocity will go up a little bit more than a college student can. So if you find a high school student that has really good movement and control, but has a lower stuff potential, get them, because they can keep those movement and control, and their stuff potential will increase pretty generously if you give them the right kind of development. So that's what I'm looking for in pitchers, at least.
I'm looking for guys with funny names, like Raleigh Pulkinen out of Perth. Also went to Arizona Western College.
That's actually not a bad prospect right there.
In Yuma.
Although that is OSA ratings, so I'm assuming he's probably like 1 star for us.
Half star.
Star.
Everybody's about a half star.
But that's not bad.
It's not good.
Wow, he's only 5'10" for a left-handed pitcher, though.
Not going to make this squad.
Probably not going to make the bigs.
What about Elijah Pleasance? Is he on your list?
I'm afraid not. The next person on my list would have been David Shaw, SHAW. Pleasance has got some low movement.
Do I get both Carlos Rodriguez's in this draft?
Whoa. If they're both like 2.5 star prospects, maybe.
Rupp out of Houston. I wonder if this is no, probably not really. Shaw Shumper, David Shaw.
Yeah, David.
I don't know why I keep clicking this one button and then putting them to the list. That's not really doing anything. All right, what else?
All right, we're also looking for a Mike Vasil, Vasil. That's probably not how it's Vasil, I think.
You mean Lorento Sinescalici?
Yeah, that's who I was talking. No, he's impossible to sign, so he won't sign with anybody, which is kind of weird. Out of Canada, huh?
All right, who am I looking for? Vasil. Wait, Jose Valdez Acuna. Also, are there any MLB children that I should know about? Both Brandon Whites, born weeks apart. What am I looking for? Vasil.
Was there a Ghana player? Let me check. I'll check for that while TJ looks for Vasil.
QRSTU Vasil. Van Scooter. Was there a Van Scooter? A Vander Plug? Vander Koo? Pete Vanderloon? Trey Vandeveld? I love all these names. Cole Vandenhelder?
Good grief. At least TJ's happy with the names. That's a good sign.
I got Garrett. I can't scroll any further. I got Garrett Cole, Wade Wagner. I can get the Walker brothers.
Rosenkrantz. Wow, that's a name.
I can get 2 Webbs, 2 Webbers.
We're looking for Wagner. Cole Wagner is actually our last person.
Wagner. Tristan Weaver?
Cole is an excellent prospect. A perfect example of a high school person who can probably get up to 2.5 star potential if you can develop him correctly.
Cool Wagner. All these guys look like guys I would not be drafting.
But he already has the high control potential and decent enough movement potential. Out of he's an 18-year-old high school prospect, throws left-handed. A little bit of a fly ball pitcher, but the velocity is only 88 to 90 right now. He can bump that up to 91 to 93, get that stuff up to like maybe 55 potential, and he'd be worth it. Oh, for $1 million.
This is a Bullard
That's
Vermilion, obviously.
Yeah, we can add him to our list.
I get him. Jimmy Wang from China. Yeah, I see him.
He's already got the high speed, so that's a good sign for him.
Reed Van Scooter. Right, what do you got for me?
Scooter. You want to do the batters now?
Sure.
Let's head over to the batters really fast.
Show me potato salad.
So we already have, of course, McLean and House and Lawler, I believe, on this list.
I believe you.
I wish we could at least, otherwise, and Fabian, of course, too. So if we're doing this by alphabetical stuff still, we're going to be looking for a Baez, B-A-E-Z.
Baez. B-A-E-Z.
Yeah. This is a Joshua Baez.
I don't know how to spell words. B-A-E-Z, Joshua Baez. I need to stop wasting clicks. I'm clicking a lot right here.
He's a good prospect. Baez is a very good prospect for us to potentially try to grab later in the draft. I don't think he'll go later in the draft. He should be first round, early first round.
Dallas Beaver. Continue.
We're also looking for an Alex Benellis.
Is Mitchell Berryhill related to Damon Berryhill?
Mitchell Berryhill? I don't actually know.
Benellis, you said?
Yeah, Benellis. B-I-N-E-L-A-S.
Are either of these bishops related to Hunter Bishop?
Or Brandon Bishop.
Brandon Bishop? Well, they're brothers, right?
Actually, Braylon is one of the people we're adding to our list as well. So
you don't know how
we are adding at least one
work,
of them.
do you?
Well, no, Benellis is
Benellis
front,
right above. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's right ahead of Bishop.
You're going too fast for me, guy. That's why. That's all right.
So yeah, both of them will add.
Richard out of Oak Creek.
Yeah.
What else you got for me?
I like both of those guys, but I think we're not going to get both of them, unfortunately. All right, we're also looking for a Will Cook. C-O-O-K.
Have food, Will Cook. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
This is my favorite. This is my favorite part now. This is my favorite part of any stream we've ever done right now.
Looking for the random names, the people that we're interested in. So yeah, Will Cook is going to be one of the people that we're interested in. Actually, Juan Pablo Correa is on my list. Yes.
Sick.
Go ahead and add him.
I could feel it from his name.
Oh yeah.
Some people don't believe in the name game, but that's it. It's true.
We're also going to be looking for a Garrett Cutting, C-U-T-T-I-N-G.
Got him.
We're also going to be looking for Brandon Dieter, D-I-E-T-E-R.
No relation?
Not cool. Not quite, I don't think.
D-I... What?
D-I-E-T-E-R.
Got him.
Dieter?
Dieter. I'll go with Dieter. Ditzenberger?
Oh, I wish we could get Ditzenberger.
Giovanni Giacomo? Giacomo?
Oh my gosh. I mean, some of these names, if we have a chance to grab them, we might just pick them up anyways. Especially, how good is Giovanni's center field defense, actually?
What? Giovanni's center field defense. He's got a 60 rating, 65 for OSA, 55 arm and air.
So not bad.
Italian American.
Okay,
out of Naples, Florida. I've been there.
Let's add him.
I've been to Naples, Florida. That's enough to add him to my list.
If that's all that matters, that's a good sign. All right. On top of both of those two guys, we're also looking for a John Dyer, D-Y-E-R.
Dyersfield, Iowa. Doesn't matter what Damon does. It matters what Damon does. Let's go. We're not getting this guy.
Oh my gosh. For who's
Ohio?
Brandon Deuce? Damon Deuce. He would not be a shortstop, unfortunately, unless he's very wildly different than what our scout is saying he's going to be due. DiGiacomo. A Doofenshmirtz in here? Oh, good grief. Unfortunately, there is no Doofenshmirtz.
I just updated Simon. Where'd he go?
Count
Drapella.
Oh, good grief.
He's in the Czech Republic. I don't know where that is compared to other places like Romania.
He's Czech though, so that works. That actually
close,
flies.
Right? Isn't that in that vicinity, general vicinity?
Yeah.
Of not North America, it's in that whole other region of the world.
He's not American, so that's all you need to know. So obviously it counts.
Knowing my
Oh, good grief. All right, so the next four people on the list are Fabian, House. We don't have Fabian added to our list already. Why? Please add Judson Fabian to our list.
I don't think we had any of these players that you're talking about. Judson Fabian. He's been added.
Perfect. Brady House is someone we're also interested in. I think he's already on our list, but we'll see.
Not.
House.
Brady House. Tell me Lane Hoover plays third base. He does not. Kenya Huggins Jr.? Was that a question?
Not on my list if he's got some decent ability.
I'm just reading names.
Oh, you totally are. So outside of House, we're just looking for Jordan Lawler. Lawlar.
Hij.
Lawler?
Lawler. LAW, you said?
LAWLAR. He's considered is he considered the best defender on the
Lawler?
Lawler?
No, that's not even that.
We're also looking for if you found Lawler already, we're looking for Matt McLean as well.
Matt McLean.
That is a good
an MC or
name.
an MAC?
That's an MC. MCLAIN. Griffin Lockwood Powell. Wow, that is a name. You're right.
Max Mcguire. Any relation?
Max Mcguire to Mark? Isn't Mark's son like already pretty old?
Or Ozzy? No, that's Conseco. My bad. Isn't there another Mcguire?
He has a couple kids, right? He's got
Ryan
actually
McGuire?
Max is one of his kids.
Is it really?
Yes. Yeah, that's his second son?
Chicks dig the long ball.
Out of OU Sooners?
This guy's from Capistrano Valley, Mission Viejo. Who am I looking
from
for?
Irving, California. Yeah, that's him.
McLean, right? McLean?
McLean. We're looking for McLean, though.
Matt McLean? Matt or Nick?
Matt McLean. We're looking for Matt.
Nick is better.
Although, is Nick pretty good, too?
Nick's got the gap. I mean, we don't think he's got it, but Nick's dropping at the gap.
Let's try it. Let's add Nick to the list as well. He could be a decent outfield prospect for us as well.
One day, I yelled shopping at the gap. And like 6 innings later, my wife figured it out.
All right, we're only looking for two. We have 2 more people on our listings for this evening. That's going to be Ashton Webb, WEBB.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna have to look at see some funny names before we get there. How come all these Italian names are Canadians? I'm very confused right now. Is Carlos Pena related to Carlos Pena? I'm going to say yes.
Or I wonder if there is a son for Carlos Pena.
Someone look up Carlos Pena. I bet it's Carlos Pena.
Children of Carlos Pena.
You don't like a Clayton Peterson?
Peterson.
You're looking for a Webb?
We were looking for Webb. He's a catcher.
Ron Ravioli. No, I'm sorry.
What?
Brendan Ravioli. My bad. I read like 3 different things.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, and there are a lot of people on this list that we are
Webb
probably not going to be able to ever get a chance to sign, but they are pretty decent too. So we may add more people to this list. We'll see.
Like Bubba Sangster.
Yeah, like I think Sangster is expected to go. Is he expected to go in the first round?
Am I looking for a Webb?
Webb, Ashton, Ashtin.
It's gonna take some time to get there. Shane Shiflett? Just give me the alliteration. Tanner Smith? What are your thoughts on Tanner Smith and also on Tanner Smith?
Tanner Smith.
Either
Gotta remember. Catcher eligible person?
Yeah. One of them is.
Not a bad catching ability. Probably could use a little bit more to make him get over his lack of contact and gap power.
Add a Chandler once we sign Cody Bellinger. They'll be buddies.
Chandler buddies. Yeah, that would work.
Vincent Swanson.
Was he out of Chandler High School? Yeah, Chandler High School.
I was way off.
Samsonite. Oh my gosh. I actually know that name. I don't know why.
They make great luggage. Luca.
That's right.
Luca Tresh. Luca Tresh is a cool name. Webb. Van Grieken. Van de Breek. Van Voren.
Although, I mean, Ricardo Van Grieken is actually not that bad of a prospect. Pretty decent shortstop potential. Probably would end up playing second base for most of his career.
Put him on the list.
But I could put him on the list. Yeah, he'd be worth it.
David Snitches Get Viliches. That's what we're going to call him. I think his name's Vilches, so it doesn't actually work, but it's still funny to me.
Close enough. Oh my gosh.
Ashton Webb?
Yes, Ashton.
Are any of these Webbs related to Brandon?
That is actually a really good question. I don't
know if you know this thing about baseball. All their kids are in baseball.
Yes, all their kids play baseball. Oh, yeah.
When can we get... Oh, this guy already got drafted, right? Where is... I just saw him throw a nasty breaker.
Ashton Webb is based... he's from Mesa, Arizona, so he very well could be Brandon's son.
Who did I just see pitch? I thought I just saw Marquise Grissom break off a sick curveball on Twitter. It says he's not draft eligible to 2023. Interesting.
Oh, Marquise kid?
Yeah.
No, that is not Brandon's kid. Brandon has a child, or has got a kid named Austin. So I don't know if Austin is playing ball.
He
plays basketball. Okay, cool. Good for him.
I don't want to hear about that. Is Will Vogelsang Ryan Vogelsong's child?
Vogelsang?
Yeah. Is he Vogelsong's child?
I don't think so.
I'm going to assume the different last name might give it away. Jacob Teeter? Sounds like Derek Jeter. He's got some gap power.
Oh, good grief.
Anybody else?
We are also looking for one last person.
Oh, no.
This is going to be a James Wood.
James L. Woods?
James Lost in the Wood?
James L. Woods High School. That's what it's called. Where they go to school in Quahog. Where is it? Who did I just look up? Whoa. Back to the top. What's going on here? James L. Wood. Oh, look at that gap power.
Yeah, this guy's got some good gap power. Also, I think has some good power as well.
So he's going to he goes to IMG, but he is committed to Mississippi.
Yeah, so he's a high school kid.
What's Mississippi State? They're know this.
Yeah, Ashton's not Brandon's kid, so we don't have that coming right now. We do like signing former baseball players and their offspring. You know, Tatis Jr. style stuff. We love that kind of stuff. Unfortunately,
we should get Fernando Tatis to be our Dominican League coach?
Only if he brings his son with him.
I think that actually worked the opposite way for his team in the Dominican League, where they fired his father, and he was like, "I don't think I'm playing here no more." I was like, "You didn't see that coming, really?"
Yeah.
Let's see. Anybody else? You don't even have Josh Pearson on this list or Khalil Watson.
Well,
I assume we don't need to look at those.
Khalil, I don't think we're going to get because he's going pretty early in the draft.
Yeah, number 5 to us.
I mean, it's either that or he goes to Kansas City, number 6, I believe, which that needs to be fixed. It might be number 6 or number 7. So
yeah, so you got to fix all that. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to get House, Watson, McLean, Fabian, and Lawler.
McLean.
Mr. McLean. Or is it McLean?
McLean. No, it's all the same. Caden Hayslip. Good name. Carter Jensen. It's a good name. Rock Riggio. That's a great baseball name right there. James Wood.
But yeah, the draft this year has got some interesting people, but also some really good prospects. I've actually
is a monster.
Yeah, James Wood is probably not going to last the second round.
260? James Wood. Google.com. No, not James Woods. Aha. That's what I was thinking. But no, baseball. Ooh. Oh, that's so weird. We have the Reds draft. Listen to this. Are you ready for this wildness?
Yes.
We have the Reds drafting him. This is a Mariners draft block. Never mind. I was thinking the Chattanooga Lookout, who used to be a Reds thing. And I'm looking at the lookoutlanding.com, which is a Mariners blog. I'm very confused about everything right now.
Oh.
And is this guy Rake? I'm going to go watch some film on him, see if he's a good draft pick. Maybe we'll take him early.
For James? You want to take James versus like a Brady House?
I mean, if this dude's the next Giancarlo Stanton and we just don't know it. Yes. Oh, he hits lefty? Oh, he's got a professional swing. This dude definitely hits tank shots. Let's go. Whoa, he got under that one. All right, I like this kid. Let's get him.
James Wood is an interesting person. Yeah, he's got very good potential to be a good right fielder. The only problem is we already have a lot of good outfield prospects, TJ. So
that's what
he would not be on the top of my list. But if we miss out on everybody important,
I'm just saying,
maybe
we think we're good until we see that Seth Abeer has a strained ACL. He's out for another 3 weeks. God knows when he's coming back.
We are almost ready to have Clippard and Marsh come back, though, officially now.
Yeah, they're both on rehab assignments. They're actually almost up, so we're going to have to make some tough decisions, I think, here.
Yeah, especially regarding Clippard.
Especially regarding Stephen Creighton, who is not pitching well.
Yeah, Creighton might be going down, and Clippard might be coming up for a little bit of time.
Let up 5 earned runs, recorded 1 out.
Woo!
2 outings ago. Looks good, though. I see a lot of green. You know who's dominating? West.
Decent pitcher. Yeah, West is at least holding the bullpen together with...
Hashtag you love to see it.
Yeah. He got roughed up in his last outing, unfortunately, but that's okay. I'll take that for right now. Cody Hoyer doing pretty well.
Ugh.
Hoyer.
I don't want to trade him now. I thought he had a cool name. Now Hoyer is just a weird spelling.
Even Tommy Lane is doing well at
Tommy
this
Lane's
point.
Doing good. Our lefty in the pen.
Yeah.
Gave us 2 1/3 solid innings last game. 2 Ks last game.
So
2 days ago.
Here's an interesting question to ask now, officially, TJ, because we're going to be going ahead and bringing up Clippard and probably sending down Creighton. Do we want to have Corbin Martin go to our starting rotation?
I was
in
thinking
replacement
about that.
for
I was thinking about that.
Duplantier.
Is that how you pronounce it, or are we just messing this?
It technically is French. Yes, it's how it's pronounced. I've always called it Duplantier, but yes, it is Duplantier.
He's French?
I don't know if he's explicitly French or not.
I want to do some research into John Duplantier tonight. I'm gonna keep this tab open for him.
He's from Delaware.
Hey, UDel is the college that if you don't get into, you go to the college that I went to. Literally everybody I talked to was like, "Yeah, I didn't get into Delaware, so I went here." I was like, "Interesting."
Oh, good grief!
So should we do this now? We got 4 days.
I'm go ahead and do it now. Creighton has not done well. We need somebody new, and he has not been handling the pressure well. So
Creighton, good night, sweet prince. Ooh, yep. Out of waivers.
So I would be then waiving and designating him for assignment.
You would do that because you're not the shop around player kind of guy that I am.
No, I'm not, because I don't think we're gonna get much for him.
Don't need much. You just need a minor league contract that I can send down to my 96 man.
That's true.
Yo, first off, we can get Buck Farmer.
Well, we could get Matt Barnes. He's got a little bit of a contract on him, but
he's pretty good.
That's not bad. Barnes is an excellent veteran relief option we could be pulling up.
A little exhausted.
Could they eat a little bit of his contract though? Because that $4.5 million is a little bit much.
Yeah, I don't think we have that to.
Technically, we do actually.
Oh, we do. Barnes.
But that's pretty much all of our money to take on Barnes. So we would definitely need some of that eaten.
They'll eat like $1 million.
And that's not too bad. Could they eat $2 million and then we could ask them what else they'd want to make that work for $2 million?
They would want Bobby A. I'm not getting him. Shane Ciccone?
Ciccone?
What was the guy's name that you like to say? Sessione?
Ciccione.
Shea Langley.
Those are some pretty decent prospects they're asking for at that point.
Yeah, they want a lot if they're taking them.
Let's see. Yeah, I really don't want to give them something that would be a potential, long shot prospect just for taking on the $2 million relief pitcher.
I don't actually hate the idea of giving them. Who was I literally just looking at? Ryan
Nelson?
Was that?
He's actually a really good prospect.
That's what I was looking at.
Because Ryan is the kind of person that if he doesn't make it to the rotation, he can easily become a nice relief pitcher. And with the stuff, that's a great relief pitcher right about there.
Who I was looking
at? It was Ryan Nelson you were looking at, yeah. Yeah, that list is everybody that I would say no. Because that list is pretty good looking.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Maybe they would do like $1.5 million. Maybe for $1.5 million, they'd be okay.
1.6. Bobby A. Same list.
Same exact list?
Same list. I don't know. Do we really need Matt Barnes? We're about to get Tyler Clippard back.
They added Ginkel to the list, but I wouldn't give away one of our better relief pitchers right now.
I'm actually wanting to put Ginkel. He's already in these.
Yeah, so I'm not. I don't think we're going to be able to ship out Crichton. Unfortunately, I don't think anybody's going to want him though.
Yeah,
because he has to be on the 40-man roster for any team that gets him.
All right, so we're going to waive and DFA him.
So I would waive and DFA him at this point.
We're going to waive and DFA him. We're going to bring up Tyler Clippard. And we're going to put Corbin Martin in the rotation.
Yeah, so we'll put Duplantier back into the long relief situation, and we're going to give Corbin his first chance to be able to prove himself in the big leagues here.
Going to put Clippard in middle relief, I guess?
Yes. Probably avoid leverage situations, though.
Yeah.
Since his movement is so bad and he's an extreme fly ball pitcher, he's going to give home runs up left and right.
What's the contract here?
He is expensive, too. I think he's like $2 or $3 million.
1.7 and then a 3-year.
Okay, just 1.7. That's not too.
3.5 team option.
Which we're definitely not going to take.
Yeah.
Unless he does really good in real life. And, I mean, I don't see that contract being a good one that the D-backs did. Unless OOTP updates Clipper with better movement, because woohoo. All right, he's just going to get hit around.
I think this is good.
Yeah. Do we want to talk about Brandon Marsh as well? We have Marsh to worry about.
Hold on, let me just make sure we got this. We got Lynn, Ohtani, Galen, Bumgarner, Corbin Martin, and then the bullpen is Foster is the closer, Hoyer is the setup guy, West is the 7th inning guy, Ginkel is used more often, Swarzak, Lane, Yohan Lopes, normal, Tyler Clippard, avoid high leverage, and then Duplantier is our long relief / emergency SP.
Yeah, that looks good.
Okay, then we got to bring up Marsh.
Yeah, so this is where it's going to get interesting. So I think
Marsh.
my expectation is that we would be dropping down Matheson.
That's what I was thinking. Marsh can't play first is the only thing.
No, we would have to teach. We'd probably be teaching Beckham, Tim Beckham, Beckham, right? I think I would prefer to teach Tim how to play first.
Also can't play first.
Or Stephen Vogt could learn how to play first more. Vogt's got a little bit of first base ability right now.
He does have a little.
So
okay.
He could back up first, or we could just let Pavin Smith go for it because the dude's raking.
Pavin Smith is going to be the guy, so
yeah,
I'm not really worried about it. But I wouldn't mind. Or can Cole Calhoun can't. Hoffman can't.
Does Escobar have any first base? No, he's second and third.
Yeah, he's second and third.
He's second and third.
Wyatt Matheson's got to go.
Yeah, I think Matheson, he's not hitting anywhere close to where we want him. His slugging is okay, but, he's really a homer-only kind of guy. That one is Pavin. Oh, retrieve.
There is
a...
Here. Cole Calhoun v. Brandon Marsh discussion we should probably have. Calhoun's there's power.
There's questions about, okay, who do we throw out there at this point? Marsh is not fully developed yet.
Yeah.
Like, he's not actually at full potential at this point. I think Van Meter can play first, Heggs. I think you're right. I think he can. Either that or it's second base, left field, right field.
He can.
Okay, good.
So we have guys that can do that. I actually
have options.
Marsh 6'4", 215. I wouldn't mind Marsh learning how to play first, maybe for next year. But
that is an option as well.
He actually plays decent center field.
Yeah, Marsh is actually a decent center fielder option.
I like Marsh.
I don't mind Marsh. I kind of hope that we don't. I hope we don't ruin some of his development by forcing him to start. But I really like him as like a backup option to all of our outfield positions. Yeah. I feel like he's the person that fills in the gaps when we need him to, which allows Van Meter to fill in the infield then.
Right.
Which I think is the right call here, is to let Van Meter stop being an outfield backup and focus on his infield ability, since we don't really have a backup shortstop right now. Although I guess Horner could play shortstop, and then Van Meter would go play second.
Yeah, if we had to fix it. I gotta fix it.
But I definitely... I mean, the way it's set up right now with Marsh being the backups in the outfield, that seems like the best option.
Yeah. Also, Calhoun's got a $8 million.
He's got a
$9 million team option for next year.
Yes, which will most likely be declining.
Yeah, especially if Marsh is decent.
And you're right, Jero. You're right. Varsho can go play catcher if Vogt has to go play first.
Right.
So, or at least back up catcher if Vogt has to back up first. We have options.
We have a lot of options.
Because then Marsh can play center. So, yeah.
Yeah. Varsho definitely opens up a lot of options, and Van Meter being able to play everywhere, and Tim Beckham being able to play everywhere, kind of. We're not everywhere. Second, third, and short.
Yeah, the one thing that I wanted from the team was to have versatility, and we definitely have gotten that with a couple different players. We don't lock in people. Like Peralta was locked in and left pretty much. LaCastro was pretty much locked in at center and right. There really wasn't a whole lot of flexibility with those two guys. As Dribble Cabrera really couldn't play any other position. So it's good that we have all these different characters who can, be adaptive and go to different positions that most people just can't do.
All right, I'm going to sim a little bit.
Let's sim. I think we're good. We've got our short list done. We've got a lot of time between now and the draft.
It's for guys to get hurt, yeah.
Oh, boy.
Zach Gallen, herniated disc.
Of course, our ace pitcher is going to be off and on the injured list, isn't he?
2 weeks. But I mean, we could leave him on the roster.
Oh, I'd take him out for the 15 days. That's the 2-week result right about there. Plus, we'll need someone from AAA to replace him anyways, unless we think Duplantier is good enough to slot back into the rotation.
We bring up Merrill Kelly because we already used the option on him once.
I think Kelly is the person to call back up.
Or Nick Nelson. Nick Nelson is on the 40-man, right? He's got to be, I think.
Looks like Kelly had a pretty good last start.
6 1/3, 9 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned, 3 dingers. You love Merrill Kelly.
Yeah. No, I really don't. Trust me, I really don't.
All these guys getting shelled.
Oh, man. Kelly should be so much better than that. Ooh, Josh Green is not doing well either.
All these guys getting shelled. You know who's not getting shelled? Cole Stapler. Oh, my God. King Control, Cole Stapler. I'm just calling up.
He's been doing... Has he been doing, like, relief for us in AAA?
I think he's like the closer, actually. Because remember, we had that weird thing.
Oh, that's right.
That's
like right.
Too many starters. We have Nelson, King, Kelly, Green, Stapler. Oh, no, Stapler is 5.
Yeah.
The 5-starter. What happened here?
So they just put him into the starting rotation. Did someone get injured?
Oh, no, he got a blown save. He got something in a blown save. What? Maybe he set the relief? Oh, because they have like
a save somehow?
They only have like 6 guys in the bullpen. They only have 11 guys in the pen.
I need to let the AI manage the minors for a split second here. I wonder if somebody took an injury. Yeah, Caleb Smith's gone. That's rough. Caleb Smith was actually a pretty decent option for us to try out.
Luis Castillo pitching good down there.
Castillo has been doing very nicely in his new role as a relief pitcher, actually. Yeah.
I don't hate that.
I mean, he could be an option for us to call up as a reliever down the road if he wanted to. So, yeah.
But not as a starter. It's going to be one start. Our choices are Kelly, King, Nelson. Those are
I'd probably call up
Nelson.
If it's just for 2 spot starts, maybe 2 or 3 spot starts, basically.
Maybe
I'd be okay with Nelson. If he can give us just a couple of good outings, that's all we're hoping for.
I just want you to know he's doing all that with a 235 BABIP.
Yeah.
How's that even possible? Okay.
I don't even think it's home runs. I think it's just the PCL.
Maybe.
That's just playing in Reno for you, folks.
Bullpen's still good. Okay. Weird list. Zach Galen. Guy's got 7 days on the DFA. Can you explain BABIP for me? Batting average on balls in play. If they hit the ball in the play,
yeah,
that's his batting average.
Well, it's the batting average on balls in play, so it takes away strikeouts and walks from the equation, or strikeouts from the equation, basically.
I think strikeouts. Well, I think it's any ball they hit and play.
Yeah, so it should be better than.
It does count home runs, right?
Yeah, because the ball still put in play, I believe. Right?
I don't know. I feel like BABIP is one of those weird ones where they might not count home runs. Fine, I'll look it up. BABIP, just to double check.
I am too.
I'll go to the Sabermetrics library. Homers are not counted. Yeah.
Yeah, so home runs are not counted. Strikeouts are not counted. Second bunting, walking, hit batter, catcher interference is not counted. So anytime the ball is put in fair play, and then they, decide what the batting average of that category only is.
Batting average on balls in play is a statistic which measures how often non-home run batted balls fall for hits. Outcomes: singles, doubles, triples, outs. You do hits minus home runs over at bats minus Ks minus home runs plus sacrifice flies.
Oh, but they include sacrifice flies. Okay, but not sac bunts, just sacrifice flies.
Yeah, weird.
Because I guess it's put into play. Yeah, that's AFF. So it doesn't matter if it's in fair or foul as long as it is considered to be put in play, but not a bunt, because bunts are normally a given out. Is usually how that is. Sacrifice bunt is usually a I'm out, just let the runner go to second base kind of situation. Yeah.
Yeah, 300 I think is league average. So if a guy's pitching bad and he has a 236 BABIP, that means something's weird.
Yeah.
Or
he's getting
giving up a lot
very,
of home runs.
Maybe he's giving up a lot of walks, which results in a lot of runs because, people getting on base is not his problem. It's people scoring. It's his problem. But anywho.
Let me tell you, in Reno. Wait, why was it so high?
3 walks, 2 walks, 5 walks, 5 walks.
Were we talking Nelson?
Right?
Yeah.
14 walks to 21 strikeouts.
He just pitched that game against the Angels. Gotcha.
Yeah, so when you give up 5 walks in 0.1 innings pitched, that's
not gonna help at all.
That's not gonna help.
How do you even do that?
That's okay for your BABIP, but that's not okay for your ERA.
How do you even do that?
Oh my gosh.
2 hits, 5 walks.
Is it a grand slam? No, how did they all... Okay, it must have been No, it wasn't even a homer. So, bases clearing double?
This was to start the game.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do we got here? Bottom of the first. Double. Strikeout. Walk. 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 Double.
Bases clearing double, basically. So it just... Yeah, when you put
2
people on the...
doubles, right? No, double, then just like 3 walks, then a double. And... Unbelievable.
So we're hoping he never does that in the big leagues because, yeah, that would be the bad control version of Nelson that we were hoping we were not going to get.
Yeah. All right. Nobody picked up Brighton. Send him to the minors,
okay.
Or you want to let him go?
If we can send him to the minors, we should.
He will go to the minors.
All right. Let's go ahead and have the AI also manage the minor league for right now as well.
Cole Calhoun is unhappy with his starting and right field role on the team. Okay.
Yeah.
How are you unhappy?
Well,
he's think you're hitting
not starting in right field.
Also true. He's not starting in right field.
Technically, he's not. He's batting for a 540 on the slugging, though. So he's getting the slugging around. But I just don't see him defeating or getting a whole lot of playing time over Ohtani.
Again, it would be not till next season when Ohtani becomes theoretically DH. But.
Yeah. So most likely than not, Cole Calhoun probably needs to get traded. Because he's really not going to be a starter.
Should we do that now, or should we wait a little bit?
Let's wait a little bit. I know he's not happy, but he's not furious yet.
Nick Nelson, UP. So. 4 months was it? I already missed that. Was it 4 months?
3 to 4 months for Nelson. Now, do we want to?
I think we just 60-day him because
I think we might. Can we drop him down to AAA and then 60-day him? Because then he doesn't take up a spot on our... I mean, he still won't take up a spot in our 40-man, but then he won't have to come back to the big leagues.
Can I drop him down to AAA?
Can we drop him while he's...
Not while he's injured. No.
Okay, so we do have to just put him straight to the IL at this point.
I'm going to put him on the 60-man because...
Yeah, because that's what I'm thinking, is that he won't get service time if he's at AAA, and he will kind of... We'll hold him off, but...
We'll have to, do a weird thing, I guess, after 60 days, or not, when he comes off the DL.
3 to 4 months, yeah, but that's still going to be probably around playoff time, so we'll be able
and then we'll just put him on the
expanded roster or something.
Yeah, but we'll put him on the well, we already used the option, so we can always send him down, but
that's true.
We do have to move. We have to do a send the guy down and call him back up after a second.
Yeah, we'll have to have an active roster spot to be able to make those moves. But
also, if it's late enough, we'll also just throw him on a rehab assignment and not have to worry about it.
Yeah, and that works too. All right,
that's why he was walking so many guys. Come on, guys. You didn't pick that up. Come on, coaches.
That's why.
Come on, coaches. Where you at here? What am I waiting on here?
Oof. So we got to go pull somebody else up from AAA now. So I guess
for 4 days, Kelly or King.
Yes. Well, it also matters on who's actually rested at this point. Do we want to give Castillo a shot at the big leagues? That would be a 40-man roster spot, unfortunately. But you got Kelly and King have both started, so they're both not rested right now.
But this is coming. But he just pitched today, so
Who did?
Oh no, he pitched 3 days ago.
We have Martin ready to pitch today.
Yeah, but I was just saying, Nick Nelson. We didn't find out about his injury until 2 days after his start. If he had just started, I wouldn't mind if we put one of these hired guys in because they'll be rested by the time they're back.
That's true. That's true. We'll also still have 2 days. Well, about 2 days before the start come around that we need someone to fill in for. So we could bring up somebody like a Kelly or a King if they're 50% rested right now. That wouldn't be a problem.
We could theoretically be fine. Hold on. So who's pitching today? Martin's pitching today. No, Ohtani is next, I guess.
Yeah.
No,
looks like it would be.
Someone's gonna have to come in and pitch one of these games.
Yeah, basically one of these.
Someone might have to pitch like next game, which is.
Yeah, so that's where it could be Castillo, I think, if we wanted to give Castillo a chance in the bigs, or we could see if Duplantier is ready to go.
He's tired, a little tired too. He's at 46.
Tired too. Okay, that's what I was worried. Is that we've probably used up a little bit of our long relievers because of these injuries now.
You guys are both real tired. He's real tired. 2% tired. Which means we're gonna get a crap start out of someone.
So we could look at calling up
Beasley, who got shelled last game, so we're not going to go him.
We could do Beasley or Castillo. I actually would not mind having Castillo being given a chance.
I mean, we're assuming he's going to come up and pitch in our bullpen later, right?
Yeah, that was the idea, was eventually he would slot into our bullpen, probably for somebody who either gets traded or someone who falls apart and we need somebody better.
He just got shelled this last outing, too. Everybody's getting shelled. 1 1/3, 9 runs, 6 earned.
Oh, wow. Did they try to have him start for the first time? Yeah, they did. So that was his first attempt at starting for Reno.
Mm-hmm.
That didn't go so well.
He's rested. Beasley is ready to go, even though he just got shelled.
We could go Beasley if you wanted to. He's not too bad.
We could go Korea Mallow. I call him Manini.
Melo doesn't have exactly a whole lot of stuff for movement.
Yeah, but he's 27 and we not care about him in the 40 when the
You just want a spot start at this point?
Yeah, we're just looking for a spot start right now, and everybody's tired.
Hey, that is true. We have a day to be able to make it work because Martin goes today. Is there anybody on the waivers list that we could grab really fast?
Where's Matt Harvey? Oh, waivers. I didn't even think of waivers. I was just thinking of whatever this is called. I was just thinking of free agents. Waiver wire. Nobody. No starting pitchers.
Nobody?
Austin Bryce. Who's a Hong Konger? Which I did not know was a thing. Didn't know Hong Konger was the name for people from Hong Kong.
I did not either.
Ronald Reyes, how the mighty have fallen.
Yeah, I remember when Ronald Reyes used to be a top-tier prospect. Okay, so...
It's not working. Oh! What if we just bring in Felix for one start? He's gotten shelled every outing this year on other teams.
He's tried to pitch for Baltimore. Hasn't gone so well.
What about Swerve and Irvin Santana? What about Edison Volquez? What about
Well, the only problem is that I would go with like
Nicolino.
Who?
Oh, Justin Nicolino.
Oh, I remember that guy.
About Hector Santiago.
Nicolino was the Indians prospect, and Santiago was the. He wasn't the Angels prospect, was he? Yeah, the problem is that Tiger Mushroom's correct. If we do a free agent, they won't sign in time. It'll take them about 3 days to be able to get back to us. So we would miss our start. So free agency is probably not our option here.
I don't really feel like we have a real option here. What about Jackson Kowar, who is pitching great, not ready for the prime time though?
He's probably I would say he's not ready for the bigs, but yeah, I don't want to force Jackson up too soon if possible. Josh Green might be ready, but I don't know if he'll have enough stamina.
45. Got it. 67. He's slightly tired today. Could be better.
So he might have been ready for the start. Good control, good movement, really bad.
Do you want me to play out today and then see who's there?
Yeah, that's probably not a bad idea. We might miss out on having one of the people from AAA rested come out, but that'd be okay.
True. Well, I mean, worst case, it's going to be Castillo or Beasley, I guess.
Yeah, at that point,
both got shelled.
Yeah, well, at that point, we wouldn't be looking at their last start. We'd be looking at their current abilities, trying to figure out who is our best chance at being able to at least have a competitive ball game for the one start.
So Beasley's 100% rested. Josh Green also 100% rested.
Okay.
I don't want to go Josh Green.
I could see Josh Green being someone that we bring up for a spot start, and then I'm pretty sure he can go back down without any problems.
Should double check. Yeah, 3 options left. Josh Green, MLB debut.
Yeah, let's do Josh Green for his MLB debut really fast, and we'll give him the spot start here.
You didn't mess up the bullpen, right?
Unless Ohtani's ready to go.
88%.
Okay, so he could use another day off to get back to 100.
They messed up my bullpen. Middle relief. Use more often. Tyler Clippard. Avoid high leverage. Swarzak. Let me have all these middle relievers. He's up. Okay. Do we see what he does?
Yeah. Let's see how this game goes.
Josh Green, exhausted. We lost. Not great, but 6 innings, 9 hits, 6 earned runs, 3 walks, 4 Ks. West blew the save. Get him off. Get him off my team.
9th. Or was it extras? No, it was the 9th.
Yeah, but we were winning until the 7th.
Yeah.
And then they tied it up.
Oh, did they really try to push Green into the 7th? Because Green gets credited for what, 6 runs instead of the 4 that would have been if he had ended at the 6th?
Yeah, so they must have pushed him.
Yeah, so they tried to push Green too far.
Yeah.
They should have just brought in West for the 7th and then let him do a better job.
He went to the 7th, he went single, and they brought in West behind the 8th.
Yeah.
Strikeout, walk. That gets the bases loaded. Another walk. Walk. 3 walks in a row.
Oof.
Not good. Not great, West. Come on. Okay, that was good for him. Very
brought it to an already high leverage situation. Otherwise, not a bad start from Green, actually.
Oh my God, we can't get your brother. Corbin Martin out 6 to 7 weeks.
Oh my gosh.
Bone spur. But Zach Galen's back, so
swap time. Oh, we are getting hit with. We've had one really bad bug, which was Nelson, and that's okay because he's a prospect. But we have all these nagging bugs. which are destroying us. Gosh, just please stay healthy, guys. Please, come on.
I mean, I think I don't know what we do here. Do we want to just make Duplantier the long man again, the fifth starter again, or?
Yeah, I think Duplantier gets the fifth man role, and we let Josh Green go to the long relief role.
This guy messing with stuff here. Game strategy. Do not want you to be a follower. I also do not. I mean, unless we want to do the Anthony Swarzak Duplantier opener follower
plan. I think Duplantier gets the full start approach for right now.
I have an important message to read. All right, NL voting. Carson Kelly, number 2 catcher.
Nice.
Talkman.
He should probably get that first spot there.
Talkman, yeah, but it's Travis right now. He's a bear.
Talkman, another good acquisition for us right there.
Talkman's the number 2 left fielder. And that's it currently.
That's about it right now, unfortunately. Bummer. So we lost Ohtani from the starting pitcher spot right now, but that's okay. I think he's been not doing so well as of late, unfortunately.
Yeah, Ohtani currently is 3-5 with a 4.17 ERA. And
battling, so that's not too bad.
256, 342, 455, triple slash, 8 home runs, 72 strikeouts. Kind of hurting.
Yeah.
16 doubles.
He's kind of an all or nothing player.
Yeah. Because you wanted to change his ratings before the season started to make him worse. He's actually the man. Mm-hmm. I see what you're doing out here. Pavin Smith, Slarakin, 297, 388, 475. Hawkman, 303, 376, 534. And some.
So we still have 3 people doing fairly decently with Talkman, Smith, and Kelly. So that's still a good start for our season.
Yeah. We got guys.
Definitely could really use a little more performance out of Fletcher for some reason. I don't feel like as if he's giving us as much as I was hoping he was going to be able to.
298 average, not bad. 298, 337. I could have gone for a little bit more on base.
A little, just a little bit. And that's good.
I think we should wrap it up there. Getting a little late here. Hopefully everybody got their drops. Harvish got her. Yeah. I think we had fun. We added a lot of guys to a short list. We had to work on our injuries again, even though we have Rick Jameson.
Rick has not been doing a great job on our injuries, although technically it could be a lot worse. We could have had a bunch of rest of the season, they're done injuries, and we've had a lot of limited couple of week injuries. So we'll take those, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. Sure. All right, let's call it there. Alex is going to fix our ridiculous Arizona location rookie league team. Not have 91 players on it as it currently has.
We'll do some roster management for our minors.
Mac Lemieux, Mario's child? Or Claude's? Look up Mac Lemieux. From Tequesta, Florida. Never heard of him. Palm Beach State. Who knows? All right, folks. Thank you very much for watching. Hit us up on Twitter at OOTP Baseball. Also at OOTP Perfect Team. Facebook.com/OOTP Baseball. Forums.ootpdevelopments.com. Discord.gg/OOTP. Is that everything? Make sure you get your patch. Build 34, 43, 42? 42 in honor of Jackie Robinson, obviously. So we should be picking our patch numbers by
jersey numbers.
Yeah, obviously.
Yes. Yes.
All
Big
right.
jersey.
Alex, you have anything you'd like to say before we leave?
Nope. I like the way we're going so far. The injuries are going to be a problem for us, but we'll keep moving forward. It's a rebuild, so
we'll figure
it
it out.
happens. We'll
Yes,
make it work.
sir. Thank you for joining me, Alex. Chat, thank you for joining us. And we'll see you again next Tuesday. Make sure you're following here on Twitch. Follow, turn notifications on so that you know when we are live and when you can get your drops. And we'll see you again next week. Take it easy, folks.